Thanks for staying up late and welcome to New Mexico Football Friday, the Turkey edition. Yep, we were stuffing our faces yesterday. We have a lot to get to, so let's dive right in. On the show, top seed Travelers, and that would be Valley Vikings, who are on the road at Las Cruces tomorrow. Rockets v. Tigers are in 4A. It's a rematch of last year's championship game in the semifinals. And in Lions Country, Santa Rosa's quest for a four-peat has the Clayton Yellow Jackets standing in the way in the semifinals. First, let's talk about last Monday night's 5A quarterfinal, Hobbs at Cleveland.
Let's sort it out, though. Let's get the most dangerous guy first.
Okay, because the end.
42's there, too.
But last time the blacker was there, too. If I didn't take him, he would have just got there first.
I mean, if there are multiple people, then we'll just one-on-one them. Okay? If not, then let's double team the most dangerous guy. Okay?
Eagles getting the orders in the game pushed back due to the weather. Hand warmers and heaters. In first quarter, the Storm's quarterback, Keon Hami, handing off to Levi Van Basten, who goes up the middle, 7-0. Cleveland Storm up early at home. Second quarter now, it would be more Storm, and this time it is Jesse Nieto. Jesse getting the ball, juking and jiving into the end zone, making it 14-0. Storm wasn't done yet, or they could have been at that time because they didn't need any more points, but they go for the air this time, and it would be Homie looking and finding Sterling Napier. Homie's pass right in the bucket. Cleveland would win at 54-0, setting up a date with Mayfield coach Heath Ridenauer now after the game before finding out what day his team would play the Trojans.
You know, we had to wait a little while, but our kids were eager to play. They were ready to play after the bye week and a little extra time off. But I thought we came out, we hit on all cylinders for the most part. A little rusty early, 3-and-out to start the game. We had a punt that bounced off one of our kids. You know, didn't go our way. But I think after that, everything we kind of dominated the game.
Next week, obviously, with the Mayfield Trojans, very talented football team. Last time you guys met was in the state championship. You guys will host that game next weekend. Thoughts on the Trojans?
Hey, a very, very, very good football team. We got our hands full with those guys. I haven't got a chance to look at them too much on film. We've been preparing for this stuff, but we'll dive into that and see what they're all about. Hopefully, we can come out and compete with them a little bit.
So it's kind of a weird week for you guys. I mean, you got the holiday weekend, and then you don't even know when you're playing yet. Just talk about how you keep this team focused and how you prepare for Mayfield.
We got a philosophy, and it starts with I will never quit. I'm going to persevere and thrive on adversity, and this is just another form of adversity. We faced it all year long, and not knowing when we play or having a short week, it's just some form of adversity, and we're going to persevere and thrive. We'll make the best of what we got, and we'll do our job.
All right, here's a look at the bracket in Class 5A. It will be the Storm hosting tomorrow night. That game has a 7 p.m. start at Cleveland High School. Now, Valley Las Cruces, they're set to go at the Field of Dreams tomorrow, 1 p.m. in Las Cruces. And just like a baseball player picking his shot, the Valley Vikings called the perfect season since 7-on-7 drills in the summer. At 11-0, the Vikings are 2 wins away from their goal, but will face their stiffest challenge of the season from defending champion Las Cruces. I caught up with the Vikings earlier in the week to get their thoughts on the Bulldawgs and traveling as a #1 seed. I talked to you guys earlier in the year. You all said you'd be here, man, and I guess you knew what you were talking about.
Well, here we are. We're excited to be in the semifinals and play a heck of a Las Cruces team. And I feel like it's 2 of the premier teams in the state. Definitely, they've got 1 loss, we've got none. So it's going to be a great game, and we know they're the state champion for a reason, and we got to try to take it from them. It's exciting to go down to the Field of Dreams, and we're the 1 seed and we have to travel, so that's unique. But we look at it as a challenge to go down there and to beat the champs down in their place. So we're looking forward to the challenge.
What do you think about that, man? Do you want them to change that in the future? Like maybe just keep it simple like everybody else, the guy who has the best seed is hosting?
I think that's why you seed. So that's something they need to look at in the future, that the higher seed should host all the way through. This week in the state semifinals, you have both the higher seeds are on the road. So that's kind of interesting.
Down in Cruces, playing a Cruces team who's probably the toughest in the team, like I said. It's going to be tough. We just got to go out there, execute well, and prepare well this week, and I think we can do it. Oh, we got 2 more games left. You got to take 1 at a time. Las Cruces is probably the toughest team in the state. One of our biggest obstacles, and we just got to go get that game done, and then we can worry about the next one.
We've got a senior-laden team, so we're pretty focused. It's just tough part about this game is how good Las Cruces High School is. They're phenomenal. I think they're playing as well as anybody, and so they're a big challenge for us.
What is it about this team that concerns you most when you look at Las Cruces?
Their defensive ability all around the ball is really phenomenal. They get to the football. They play great man coverage, and they're able to, force a lot of 3 and outs, and then their offense is good enough to keep them rolling. And all of a sudden, you're behind 21 or 28 like Sandia was. So we've got to be able to execute offensively and score like we have been all year.
When you think about the start of the season, like even off season doing 7-on-7, and now you're at this point, what goes through your head?
We're almost there, yeah. We prepared well all year for this, all summer, off season, preseason, everything. Just really came up all to this point. We're almost to our goal.
All right, we shall see. We need to step aside for just a few minutes. Pay the bills. More Football Friday is on the way. One of the teams from up in the V on the road, Los Lunas Tigers at top seed Goddard for a Class 4A semifinal clash. That's on the way. First, check out our cheerleaders of the week.